This October 2nd, I'll be celebrating 13 years as the lead pastor of Forefront Church, which is bonkers to me. Time absolutely flies. And Carrie and the girls and I are so grateful to this church family and being a part of Forefront. And the leadership of the church early on made such a wise decision. When the church first got started, they said pastoral staff who are full-time every 7 years would take what's called a sabbatical. And so today starts our family's 5-week sabbatical away from pastoral duties and the obligations of ministry. Now, I share that because you're not going to see us in person. We're not going to be online. You might be like, where did the Bedells go? Is it like some scandal? And that's not at all the case. They see it as an opportunity for our family to be refreshed and reconnect. Because before I'm a pastor, I'm a believer and then a husband and a father. And so we're going to have some good time together because I love the joys of ministry and watching people. What gets me on fire is people coming to faith and getting baptized and then sharing that faith. I'm also around for some of the most difficult moments in people's lives where marriages are falling apart and they lose a loved one, addiction and pain and hurt. And those things, because I care so deeply about our church family, I carry those around with me. And the leadership early on said, we know that that happens when you're around that 24/7. And so we want our pastors and their families to be at their best. And so they scheduled this time for us to have an extended time away. I'm so grateful to them and thankful for our leaders. And I'm thankful to our staff who will do a phenomenal job as they continue ministry happening, because it doesn't revolve around me or them. It's about Jesus, but they're going to do great in the day-to-day ministry, and they're going to speak and have guest speakers on Sunday, and you'll probably love them more than me because they're that good and they're going to crush it. But I just want to say thank you to not only our leaders and not only our staff, but to you guys, because you pour into our family so well. And the way that you care for our daughters and set an example for them in faith, my wife and I, Carrie, we're eternally grateful for that. And so we're going to take some time to be away, but we'll be back. I'll be back preaching on August 1st, but you're not going to see us for a while, and that's okay. And that's probably good that we get an opportunity to do that so that we can be at our best as a family and set a healthy example of what that means, so that you have something to not only look to, but that we can be at our best for you and for God. And so thank you for just being a wonderful church family. We're going to be gone for a few weeks, but we'll be back August 1st. And until then, be praying for us in our time away, that God will just prepare our family for the next chapter of ministry. Because I firmly believe that while Forefront is just doing so good, that our best times are still in the future, that God has some amazing things in store. And so pray for us, pray for my wife, Carrie, for our daughters, Chloe, Roxy, and Kinley. Pray for me that I can just soak in what God has in store, that He can just move in my heart and the heart of each of my family, that that He could do some good things. And so we'll be gone, but we're not disappearing. We'll see you guys back on August 1st. Thank you for your prayers in advance. We love you guys.